Good evening, welcome to Continuously Inspired. My name is Dervion Shakur, and today we have a guest that is very dear to me. A brother who is a forward thinker, a brother who is always trying to find ways to optimize himself in the greatest of ways, a gentleman who wants the people around him to reach the highest version of themselves, a guy who I know who has the gift to gab, and a person who certainly utilizes his gift. With that being said, today I want to welcome my brother MAK on the show. How you doing today, brother?
Respect, first of all. Sheesh, thank you, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
How's your day treating you today, man?
It's Tuesday. Everyone knows how I feel about Tuesday, but man, we're here with Darvion, so
Absolutely.
couldn't get any better than that.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you for having me, man.
Of course, man. This has been something that we've been speaking about for a good minute. You and I both have been people who have been interested in just having real conversations, and there's been many conversations that you and I, as well as our other brothers, who've had conversations and said, man, this should have been recorded.
All
So
the time.
it's finally here, man, so I'm pretty excited about that. But with that being said, let's get to it. MAK, where were you born and raised at exactly?
Well, of course, born and raised in Anaheim, California, off of Ball and Anaheim Street.
Shout out.
I forgot the hospital, but yeah, born and raised in Anaheim. Literally, I'm 23 years old as we speak. 20 years in Anaheim. The rest of it in Amman, Jordan. My blood's Palestinian. Shout out, free Palestine all the way.
No doubt.
And yeah, just Anaheim, California. I don't know what else to tell you, man.
Absolutely.
The big A.
The big A. MAK, how has being from Anaheim influenced how you conduct yourself on a day-to-day basis?
Anaheim has taught me so much because it's so diverse. You know, you see different things on a daily basis in Anaheim, California.
Right.
You could turn right on the street and you're in Little Gaza. That's just an Arab strip, Middle Eastern strip. You turn right, you're in a Filipino. You turn left, you're in a Latino hood.
Absolutely.
It's so many people, and what I love about my city is how well all those cultures get along.
Absolutely.
You know what, like 10 years ago, maybe it would not been like that, but now, like, down the line, when I'm older, I get to tell my kids, like, hey, yeah, I have Mexican friends, I have Latino friends, I have Asian friends, I have African-American friends, white friends, Arab friends. 10 years ago, 20 years ago, that could have never been said, but the city of Anaheim shows that to the people around it. People come over here and they're always welcomed. You know, you might go to a different city and you're scared to go there. I'm Middle Eastern. I look white. Yeah, I know. But
He does.
I look white. I'm Palestinian as hell. I'm just born and raised out here, man. But I'm Palestinian. So I go somewhere sometimes and they look at me like, "What are you doing here?"
Right.
But I never feel that way in Anaheim, man. I love that place a lot. It's dear
Definitely.
in my heart.
Definitely, man, and that's something that I can also agree with as well. Just looking at the diversity of Anaheim, just Orange County in general, but just
Yes, sir.
Anaheim specifically. Again, the big city of the A. Just being able to see the diversity, and like you said, that is something that I can also go ahead and agree with. Now I see here that you got one of your product on, the MAK shirts,
The Jerry West.
the Jerry West. Okay.
The logo.
Yes, sir. MAK. What does MAK stand for exactly?
Man, that's a great question, and get it. It gets asked all the time. MAK doesn't specifically stand, like the letters don't specifically stand for something. I don't want it to stand for one thing in general. Just MAK, like I stand for, what I stand for is just being yourself,
Right.
being comfortable in whatever you're wearing, whatever you're doing, just being happy, being in a good place mentally. Doing what you love is most important, man. I'm a strong believer of that right now, especially just ever since I started doing this fashion. Like, I've just been like real happy.
Of course.
Because I wake up in the morning, all I'm thinking about is clothes.
Absolutely.
Like, goddamn, that's perfect for me, bro.
Absolutely.
Like, I need to be thinking about clothes 24/7. I go to the mall almost every single day. I spend way too much money on clothes. Now it's time to make a little money off of it, you know? So, it's just, yeah, so MAK doesn't specifically stand for one certain thing. I'll tell you this, though, and you're literally the first person to hear it. Next year down the line, there will be a line for MAK where it will stand for Men Are Killers.
Wow.
MAK, Men Are Killers. And that's going to be a very political line. So Darvion got it first, yo.
Absolutely. We appreciate
I swear
that.
no one knows that.
That's love right there.
Yeah.
I definitely appreciate that.
Got the
What?
inside scoop.
Exactly. So, hey, this is what, in this show, we always gonna get the inside scoop all the time. That's what happens when you a real dude.
Top
man.
secret alert.
Hey, top secret
Shout
alert.
out DJ Khaled.
Top secret.
Forever.
Yo, so let me ask you, MAK, where does your love for fashion derive from? When did you get to the point where you like, yo, I think that I have an addiction with this fashion thing.
Man. Probably. Hey, shout out Jacory for this.
Shout out.
Shout out Jacory. Happy birthday, by the way. Today is his birthday.
Hey, happy C-Day.
Happy C-Day.
Yes, sir.
For real. I think up to junior year, sophomore year. Yeah, no, junior year in high school, I really didn't care for fashion at all. I didn't care how I showed up to school dressed, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I got on the basketball team. I started hanging around the cooler crowd in school, so
Right.
I looked like a bum. They looked all swagged out every day, so I was like, all right. I took my mama to the mall. I was like, yo, you gotta buy me some clothes. I gotta look right.
Right.
PJ always helped me out with that. Jacory always helped me out with it. My cousin Auni, he was always into the swag game too. So I always watched how they did it and just like kind of made it my own. Just always wanted. And then like when I truly like me and anything I do, once I truly care about whatever it is, ask everybody about me in sports. Once I truly care about what it is, I'm investing all my time and I want to know every single detail about it.
Of course.
You know, so once I started liking fashion, I was like, yo, okay. Started checking out all the brands, started checking out all the different types of material, different inches, different sizes, like what to wear in the summer, what to wear in the winter, and I fell in love and I got addicted to it. And I like looking good every single day, whether I'm sleeping, whether I'm in the shower.
Right.
I don't know, like, so
Yeah.
I just like looking good. It's fun, man. It represents me. Some people do music to represent them. You know, I like to. My clothes represent me. Today I'm wearing all black. It's probably a dark day outside. Like,
Right.
I didn't feel good. I don't know, so I'm wearing all black type shit. I don't know. I'm weird, but nah, I don't know. It just represents who I am.
And I know you mentioned earlier that when you find yourself intrigued in something, you fully get invested into that. So with that being said, who is currently a individual or a couple of individuals that you consider your fashion icon or your fashion mentor?
A$AP Rocky for sure.
A$AP Rocky.
Him in the fashion game he's a staple in the fashion game, just because he changes it up so much where you could wear whatever the fuck you want as long as you're comfortable in it.
Of course.
You'll look good. You don't have to do what he's doing and match it up with this and then that just to look good. No, if I want to wear shorts with a sweater, he did that. No one wore long sleeve with shorts ever. I don't know. It happened back in the day with like the cooler crowd, but now it's just whoever, you know, will do it. A$AP Rocky, you got Jacory. I'm not like even BSing. Like he literally, like I would sit next to him like, God dang, his kicks are fire.
Right.
Every single day I'll be sitting next to him in class. I'm like, yo, this dude got some fresh kicks on. I need to step my game up. I only got into the fashion game and I was like, oh, okay, that's my best friend. I gotta look good too. You know, like, so everybody's looking for the big answers, the celebrities and this and that. No, it just happens on a daily basis with me. I just see it all around me. I pay attention to everything.
Definitely.
You know, like my eyes work.
Definitely.
So everything I see, I keep in here. What do you call it? The photo.
For photographic memory.
Boom, photographic memory. I have
Gotcha.
that. Like, if I care about that thing, again, if I care about it, it'll be locked in here. So. Yeah.
I like that, man.
Yeah.
I like that response, especially because a lot of people don't want to up the people that is around them. In regards of finding inspiration through them and finding admiration through them.
Everybody cares about themselves.
Absolutely. We live in that type of world, man. So for you to be able to give people their roses while they're still able to smell them, that shows what type of individual you are as a person.
That was a beautiful line.
I appreciate that, and I dig that, and I dig that for sure. With being someone who is in the process of just continuing to evolve as a creator and a fashion designer, we understand that the fashion industry, like many other industries, is a competitive industry. Have you been around someone that you truly admire, who have given you some sort of advice, whether that's personal advice or virtually, in ways of how to excel in such a competitive industry?
My mother. Every single day, my mother. Whether it's directly or indirect, my mom motivates me every single day of my life to become better and grow. And it's working.
Absolutely.
For real.
What is some of the greatest advice that your mother have given you up until this point that you hold dear to you? And I'm sure there's countless.
Keep every single thing you do in business to yourself.
Right.
Don't share. If you made $1,000 today, don't go out and brag about it. Keep that shit to yourself. Nobody knows how much money I got.
Absolutely.
Some people think I'm broke. Some people think I'm rich as shit. No one will ever know. But yeah, like if you did something good today, or even if something bad, like it's different with the, like share with your brother, share with that. Okay, if you really need to talk about it, yeah, go ahead. But don't make it a point where you're like, yeah, dude, I just made $1,000 today. What's up?
Right.
Nah, because karma's a bitch.
Of course,
you know what I mean. So just always keep it to yourself, and not just karma. The eye is real.
100%.
People get jealous, and people.
The evil eye.
The evil eye.
People
get jealous, and people start. Hey, I want that. How come he gets to get it? I want it too. And it just turns into shade and turns into hate, and it's disgusting.
And greed,
so,
for sure.
Yeah, she told me that shit one day, and it's just stuck in my mind forever. Like, whatever you do, always keep it to yourself.
Of course, that is great advice.
They'll see it by themselves. Like, you don't need to share it. If you're gonna succeed, if you succeed, it will be shown by
Absolutely.
itself, you know?
Absolutely. That's something that I've thought about before as well, or at least I've heard someone say. They said the people who really have the people who really have it never show it, and the people who don't are always in motion or always constantly trying to put it in your face. When you actually have something, there's no need to brag about it, because you're going to see it when you come around me.
It's funny because I think it was Coach Scott or Coach Chris back in basketball. This is how sports teach you things too. Bamed, shout out Bamed. Bamed one time dunked in a game, and we all went crazy. We all went nuts. Like, oh, yeah, Bamed just did that. Like, oh. Coach, it was Coach Chris, I believe. He sat us down. He was like, yo, what are you guys doing? Relax. He dunked. Okay, cool.
Right.
And then after the game, he was like, yo, okay, next time he dunks, don't make it look like it's his first time.
Right.
Sit down. I see it every single day at practice. Who cares?
Of course.
It's going to look better on him. And then, so it kind of ties into what we were talking about, where you just said it, where if that person has done it, it's whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But if it's his first time, he's going to go out and tell the whole world, yeah, I just did that. It's kind of like how we celebrated for Bamed when he dunked the first time. You know, so yeah, it just ties in together.
So Mac, with all the work that you're putting in, as well as the goals that you have set for yourself, what does the top of the mountain look like for you when you have finally accomplished all the goals that you set out to accomplish? What does the long-term vision look like?
A lot of people focus on materialistic things, like, oh yeah, the top of the mountain for me is when I get my Lambo, when I do this, when I do that. For me, it's, how do I say this, comfort, success, you know, like, first thing I want to do is buy my mom at the crib, man. I want her to stop, I want that queen to be treated like a queen, literally. Like, not have to move a fucking inch just to get whatever she needs. Someone got it for her,
right?
Type thing. That's the first thing I want to do. Like, once I get that, I'll feel like, okay, I could calm down a bit, but I gotta keep going.
Of course.
You know, but I could calm down. I did something. Starting a family. I'm an only child. It's just been me and my mom, literally as long as I know. So starting a family for me is a very big deal. I want to have as many kids as possible. I want to have the best wife possible. Like, that's a dream of mine. Like, that's a big time vision of mine. Having MAK become the biggest. I want it to be in every single shop in the world. I want to have shops all over the place. I want people. You said it earlier. I want to be remembered.
Yes, sir.
You know, I want to.
Yes, sir.
MAK, that's the guy that did clothes for this long, and he shitted on the world with his fashion.
Right.
That's what I want. And not just the fashion, even just like me inspiring people. I don't know. A lot of people have been telling me lately, like, yo, like literally, I wake up in the morning and I watch your shit, and like literally, you get me through the day. Like, you make me feel good. You make me feel motivated. And that's all I could ask for from people, man. That's dope. Like, I never thought dumbass mayor from high school or from junior high would ever be inspiring people, you know?
Definitely.
I feel like MAK is an alter ego for me. Like, when I get into that zone, when I get into MAK zone, I'm different than Maher or Mayor. So, yeah, just comfort for sure, for not just myself, for my mama, and for my family down the future, man. I feel like, for me, because I am an only child with a single mother, I feel like I'm that first, a family tree?
Yeah.
I'm that seed.
Gotcha.
And I'm starting it.
Gotcha.
So, I gotta set the example, and I gotta set the bar high, so when my kids come, they're like, oh shit, that's my dad, oh shit, I gotta step my game up.
Right.
I gotta do something too, because I want to be remembered as well. Their kids, same shit. I want them, even if I never get to meet my grandkids, or their kids, I want them to look, sheesh, I come from that? Like, oh, bet, hell yeah. Like, that should motivate them by themselves. Like, I don't know, like you said, I always think in advance, I always think of the future, you know? The past is already done with. Why think about it as much? Of course, you're going to think of the past because that's going to shape your future. But don't think about the past too much because there's nothing you can do about it. It's already happened. It's already done with. The present, we're living in it. You're going with the flow. But the future, you could control because you could think about it and you could change your present now to lead into your future. So, yeah, that's a really good question, by the way.
Absolutely.
That's a really good question.
I appreciate that. So the last question I'm going to ask for you, MAK, is what would you tell a kid right now who, or not just a kid, a person who is inspired by you, who wants to get into fashion? What would you tell them?
Hey, you got some competition to deal with, MAK, baby.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
But if fashion is what you love doing, man, please do it. You know, I want everybody to succeed. Don't ever think like because he's doing it, I can't do it because I don't want him to think bad of me. No, I was kidding around. But no, not even if it's just fashion, whatever it is you love doing, please do it. Like seriously, besides the money that you will make, it is so good for your health. Just because you're waking up every single morning and you're thinking about what you love.
Yeah.
When you think about something you love, you're gonna put your all into it. Look at Kobe Bryant, for example.
Yep.
Kobe loves basketball.
Of course.
And you know that just by his work ethic. He wakes up 3-4 times a day. 3-4 fucking times a day, and he's killing it in the gym, making sure he's perfecting his craft. Because when he wants to go out and perform, he wants to make sure he's the best out on that court. Just like me, I wake up in the morning, all I'm thinking about is freaking clothes. Even if I'm just starting, I'm out here talking like I just built the biggest clothing brand in the world. One day it will be, but I'm just starting. I just planted the seed right now. And alhamdulillah, it's been a very good start. A lot of people are loving what I'm doing, and I can't wait.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Likewise, man. I can't wait to see what the future has in store for you, man. Is there anyone that you want to shout out?
Shout out Ani. Shout out PJ. Happy birthday. Shout out Ahmed's tall ass. Shout out to OK with that fire ass EP first interview.
Yes, sir. Shout out.
Shout out Mama. I love you a lot. You did it my heart. And shout out Anaheim, California, and every single person in that motherfucker, man.
Yes,
that
sir.
city will be remembered one day as the greatest city in the world, not just for fucking Disneyland and the hobos on Orange and Burgers.
Man.
But, no, man, shout out you for having me, of course. Shout out Dargo, man. This man will amaze you with how much knowledge he has in his mind, seriously.
Appreciate that.
This interview is not just about me. This interview is about this man as well. He's doing something very big here. And y'all should listen to every single thing this dude says because you will learn something in every single word, not just sentence, every single word.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow, that's an honor.
For sure.
Appreciate that, man.
Appreciate you for having me, man.
Absolutely. That's love. And man, where can the people contact you at? Where can they find you at?
Yours truly, MAK, on Instagram. That's like my home, basically. It's my website at the moment until I have my website ready. That's being worked on. Twitter's MAK Heads, but nah, seriously, like if you want to contact me, you want to check out my shit, you want to see my clothes, yours truly, MAK, on Instagram, and feel free to DM me and share your thoughts. If you want a shirt, I'm always ready. So
y'all heard the man, and make sure that the next time he has a raffle, make sure y'all in that raffle, man. Yeah. Go ahead and get your shirts, man. MAK is out here being Santa Claus and giving out shirts left to right, man.
I know y'all like your free shit.
Exactly. So don't lose out, man. He got a lot of good stuff going on.
Ladies, come sit on my lap and tell me what you want.
Hey.
All day, no problem.
It was a pleasure, man. Thank you so much, brother.
Appreciate you so much.
That's another episode of Continuously Inspired. See y'all.
That was dope.